So good morning, everyone. I thought we might start this morning in a child's pose. So that can be whatever variation of child's pose feels comfortable for you. Might be with knees narrow, or you could take knees out wide. If you've got knees narrow, you can have arms forward or bring them by your side, or you could even have one fist on top of the other supporting the forehead. If your knees are wide, it's probably going to be more comfortable just to have your arms out in front and or again underneath your forehead supporting. So just check in what feels more comfortable for you. If neither of these variations feel comfortable for you, please don't stay in that shape. Come into a shape, it could be even lying on your back, but coming into a shape that's more comfortable for you. Check in that it's soft underneath your knees. Put a blanket or a towel across your mat if it's not. And as the back body starts to slowly release and open with your breath and gravity, just noticing your body going deeper into the shape, or if there's any resistance to going deeper into the shape, perhaps if you tighten your hip flexors. If you really tighten your hip flexors, you might find helping just gently wiggling your hips side to side. And as your body starts to soften into this shape, bringing your awareness to your breath. If your knees are together, you might feel your belly pressing on your thighs as you breathe in. It can be a little bit more opening for the lower back as the belly presses into the thighs, causing it to broaden across the lower back. If you're tight between your shoulder blades, sending your breath to between your shoulder blades. And really letting your head be heavy, your neck relax. So there's a gentle stretch all the way up the back of the neck and the back of the head as well. And then if you already have an intention that you've set for yourself this week, bring to mind that intention now. Repeat it to yourself 3 times. Or taking the opportunity now to set yourself an intention for today. Wording your intention as if it's already so. Repeat it to yourself 3 times as well. And then once you have your intention set, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, lifting your chest up. Come around sitting on your bottom, legs out in front. But bending your knees up with a good knee bend to help sit you up on your sit bones. Feet flex so the legs stay active. Turn your palms to face you. And then as you inhale, rowing back just far enough that you can feel it in your abdominals, but there's no strain in your lower back. And then exhale, folding forwards, belly to thigh, chest to knees, chin to chest. Inhale, rowing back. Legs stay active, feet flexed. Exhale, folding forwards. As you inhale to row back, imagine here that your heels are glued to the floor. And as you come back up, try and lift your knees towards the ceiling, engaging the psoas muscle. Psoas muscle is responsible for flexion at the hips, so it's going to help out your abdominals to bring you forwards. Let's do a couple more, moving with the rhythm of your own breath. Next time you're back in the row, pausing back in your row. Again, where there's no strain in your lower back, you can feel the abdominals engaged, but relax your shoulders, your neck and your jaw. Heels glued to the floor, still trying to lift your knees towards the ceiling. Just noticing your breathing, where your body moves as you breathe in, where the breath flows to when you breathe in. Next breath out, folding forwards, taking belly to thigh, chest to knees. Relax your shoulders, let your head be heavy. And inhale, lifting the chest, feet are flexed, rowing back again. This time as you exhale, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, slide your feet in a little closer, chin stays to chest as you lift your hips up into reverse table. Inhale, lowering the hips down, bend the knees, flex the feet, folding forwards. Inhale, rowing back. Press the hands, press the feet, lifting the hips up. Lowering the hips down. Good knee bend, feet flex to fold forwards. And just do a couple more, moving with the rhythm of your own breath. When you press the whole of the hand, the whole of the feet. The next time you lift into reverse table, pausing and holding in reverse table. Pressing from the pads of the fingers, the knuckles, the whole of the palm, through the heel, balls of the feet, all 10 toes. And imagine here you've got a $2 coin between your butt cheeks and drop it to the floor. Use the act of pressing hands and feet to get the lift in the hips. And inhale, lowering the hips down. Bend the knees, you can relax the feet. Just relax your torso over your legs. Let your shoulders relax, your head be heavy. And lifting your chest up. Come onto your hands and knees for tabletop. Tabletop, stacking your joints with your hips above your knees and your shoulders above your wrists. Spread the fingers comfortably. Take a moment to mindfully press from the pads of the fingers through the knuckles to the palm. So we'll take a load off your wrist. Bend your elbows, dropping your shoulders away from the ears, and then hug the elbows, the armpits in. Tuck the toes under. Take a deep breath in, gently stretch the front of the body to cow. And then exhale, press the floor away, draw the chin in, round through the back, coming into cat. Inhaling to cow, tuck the toes, bend the elbows, gently stretching the front of the body to cow. Exhale, press the floor away, draw the chin in, round through the back, release the toes to cat. Just do a couple more here, moving with the rhythm of your own breath. Eyes can be open or closed. Next breath out, keep the toes tucked under the elbows soft. Look over your left shoulder, back towards your left foot. Pause here for a couple of breaths into the right side of the body. Inhaling back through the center, looking over your right shoulder. And back through the center, opening the chest to cow. Exhale, rounding through the back, coming into cat. And release into neutral spine. Shift your hands one whole hand's distance further forward. Bend the elbows, tuck the toes, and press up into down dog. To lift into down dog, bend your knees. To bring more tilt to the spine, more length, or more tilt to your hips to bring more length to your spine. If you're feeling tight in your calves, your ankles, feel free to walk the dog, pressing down through one heel, then the other. You're moving mindfully. And if you're walking the dog, pressing down through both heels. Lift right leg into the air, three-legged dog. Exhale to call plank. Shoulders come forward over the wrists, knee in towards your chest. Inhale, reaching back, three-legged dog. Exhale, call plank. Shoulders over wrist, eye gaze to the front of the mat as the knee comes in. Reaching back, three-legged dog. Exhale, call plank. Pause here. Press the floor away. Lift up out of shoulders. Try and lift your knee up in towards your chest. And reaching back, three-legged dog. And lowering your foot to the floor. Lifting left leg into the air, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, shoulders over wrist, core plank. Reaching back, three-legged dog. Moving with the rhythm of your own breath. Doing one more. This time pausing as you come forward into core plank. Press from the pads of the fingers, lift up out of shoulders. Try and lift your knee closer towards your chest. Pressing back, three-legged dog. Lowering your foot to the floor. Lift right leg into the air, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, lift your hips, big step through, high lunge. Feet about hips distance apart and slowly unfurl up. Bend the back knee. Come a little closer towards the floor. Take your arms to where it's comfortable for your shoulders. And then from there, start to extend your back leg just to where it feels comfortable for your back. Inhale, lower the hands to the floor, step back into down dog. Bend both knees, unfurl through into plank pose where shoulders stack over the wrists. Lower the knees to the floor, shift the chest forwards and all the way down. Anchor the tops of the feet, roll the shoulders back, baby cobra. Pausing here for a moment, chin in towards the throat, noticing which back muscles engage to hold you here. Legs can be active, but glutes not clenching together. Inhale, lower the chest, press the knees to lift your hips, press the hands to lift the chest, back to down dog, and lifting left leg into the air, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, heel ball toe landing, feet about hips distance, press down through both feet, unfurl up. Find where's comfortable for your shoulders. Come a little bit deeper into the back knee, bending it. Find your neutral pelvis, draw up through the pelvic floor, and from there start to extend the back leg just to your edge. Where does there need to be effort? Where can you soften, let there be a little bit more ease? Inhale, hands to the floor. Step back into down dog. Bending both knees, unfurl through into plank pose. Shoulders stack over the wrists, knees or toes. Shift the chest forwards and lower all the way to the floor. Baby cobra or cobra. You're straightening your arms more, but keep the elbows soft. And allow the shoulders to bunch up around the ears. Keep pushing down through the floor. The energy is rising up and out through the crown of the head. Inhale, lower the chest, press the knees, lift the hips, push back to down dog. And slowly walking your feet forward to your hands, coming into Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Take as much knee bend as you need here. Half forward fold, sit the hips down. Utkatasana, chair pose, unfurl just the torso. Taking the arms either level with your shoulders or higher if that's comfortable in your shoulders. Sitting the hips back and down. Weight even through both feet. Inhale, rising all the way up. And exhale, folding forwards. Half forward fold. Stepping your right foot back. Inhale, up into high lunge. We're going to move on the breath here. A long exhale, lower the hands to the floor and step back into down dog. Bend both knees, unfurl through into plank pose. Shoulders stacking over the wrist, knees or toes lowering into Chaturanga Dandasana. Baby cobra or cobra, as you breathe in. Exhale, lower the chest, lift the hips, press back into down dog. Lift right leg into the air, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, stepping through. Inhale, up to high lunge. Long exhale, hands to the floor and stepping your back foot into forward fold. Half forward fold. Press the floor away, rise up. Hands to the heart center. And keep moving on the breath and just move with the rhythm of your own breath. Lifting the arms up. Bend the knees, folding forwards. Half forward fold. The left foot steps back. High lunge. Hands to the floor, stepping back into down dog. Coming forward into plank. Knees or toes, lowering into Chaturanga Dandasana. Baby cobra, cobra. Pressing back into down dog. Lifting left leg into the air, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, step through. High lunge. And releasing hands to the floor, step the back foot into forward fold. Half forward fold. Rising up. I'm going to do that once more each side. Lifting the arms. Bend the knees, fold forwards. Half forward fold. Step your right foot back. High lunge. Hands to the floor, long exhale, stepping back to down dog. Inhale as you come forward into plank. Lowering into Chaturanga Dandasana, baby cobra or cobra. Lifting the hips, push back to down dog. Right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, step through. High lunge. Hands to the floor, stepping in. Half forward fold, rise up. Once more. Lifting your arms. Good knee bend as you fold. Half forward fold. Stepping right foot back. High lunge. Long exhale, back to down dog. Forward into plank. Knees or toes, Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or baby cobra. Lifting up and back to down dog. And lifting left leg, right leg into the air, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, step through. High lunge. Releasing hands to the floor, step back, foot in. Half forward fold, rising up. Hands to the heart center. And lifting your arms up overhead. The right hand, take a hold of the left wrist, anchor down through your left foot, lift up out of the waist, and then side bending over to the right. Take a couple of breaths here. Each breath in, trying to lift and lengthen up out of the waist. And as you exhale, softening the side body, ribs on the left side of the body. Inhale upright. Left hand to right wrist. Press down through your right foot, lift up out of the waist, and side bend over to the left. Inhaling upright, releasing the arms down. If you've got a blanket on your mat, just removing it off your mat now. Coming to the top of your mat, lifting your arms up overhead. Bending the knees, folding forwards. Half forward fold. Stepping your left foot back, high lunge, unfurling up. Steady your eye gaze on one point here. Grounding down through your feet. I'm going to start to move in and out of variations of Warrior 3. Now bend your back knee, get close to the floor. Deep breath in as you exhale. Transfer the weight forward onto your right foot, lower the arms, and then lifting your back leg into the air, reaching back. Inhale, bend your front knee, take a big step back, slow and steady, lifting back into high lunge. The bend, get close to the earth, press into the front foot, lifting off. Bend the front knee, long step back, slow and steady. Just do a couple more, moving with the rhythm of your own breath. So lift your left leg behind, lift it actively. So push out through the heel or the ball of the foot, but have the thigh engaged, the glute engaged, supporting your hip. If you can land gracefully, let it be the front leg or the stabilizing muscles that are supporting you, guiding you. Once more, this time coming forward, pausing and holding in your Warrior 3. So you can be up on a diagonal, you can be perpendicular to the floor. Right knee stays bent, left leg active. Lift the pit of the belly. Arms can either reach back or if you want to, taking the arms forward. Inhale, rise up into mountain pose. Exhale, close your eyes and slowly float the arms down. Pause here for a moment. Notice the sensation through your body, heat in your body, sensation down the right side of your body. And opening your eyes, lifting your arms up overhead, bending your knees, folding forwards, belly to thigh, chest to knees, chin to chest, half forward fold, stepping right foot back, high lunge. Pause here in your high lunge for a moment. Bring awareness to your left foot, grounding down through your left foot. Then bend the back knee, get closer to the earth, let the arms float down. Transfer the weight forward onto your left foot, lifting up into a variation of Warrior Three. Bend your front knee, take a big step back, soft landing, high lunge. Let's keep moving with the rhythm of your own breath, stepping in, stepping out. Big knee bend to step in and to step out. You control the transition with the stabilizing muscles through your foot, ankle, knee, and hip. Next time you step into your Warrior Three, pausing and holding, coming on whatever angle serves you right now. It can be perpendicular or up on a diagonal, but lifted leg active, standing knee bent, arms reaching back or taking the arms forward. Focusing on your drishti point. Try and keep your breath calm and steady. Well, let's just go for steady. And inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, slowly let the arms float down. Close the eyes. Just observe the sensation in your body. And stepping your feet together or placing a block between your thighs if that's more comfortable for your knees and your back. Inhale, lifting the arms just level with the shoulders. Exhale, sitting your hips back and down, chair pose. And bring your palms together in the heart center. Take a couple of breaths here. Lengthening from tailbone to crown. Exhale, sinking a little deeper. Next breath out, take the back of your left hand to the outside of your right knee, your right palm to your sacrum, your palm facing down on your lower back. Deep breath in, lifting the chest. Exhale, lift your right shoulder. Squeezing the knees together and just glance down, check that your left knee is not popping forward. If it is, drawing your left hip back. Keeping the chest lifted. So the hips sit down, the chest stays lifted. Inhale, hands back to the heart center. A couple of breaths here. Lift the ribs up off the hips, sit the hips back and down. Ankles, knees squeezing. Next breath out, twisting to the left, back of your right hand. Left palm to your sacrum. And releasing to the center, palms to the heart center. You know, rising up. Separate the feet if that's more comfortable for you. Lift the arms up overhead. Bend the knees, folding forwards. Half forward fold. Step back into down dog. And lifting your right leg into the three-legged dog. Bend your knee, taking your heel to your butt. Setting up for Raja Kapotasana, or our pigeon pose. So heel to butt, then start to lift and reach your right knee up towards the ceiling. As you do that, roll your right armpit down to face the floor. Lift right up onto the ball of your left foot. And as you exhale, sweep right knee towards right wrist, right ankle towards left hip. Slide or walk your left foot back. If your right buttocks is lifted quite high, feel free to place a blanket or a block or a pillow underneath it for support. And bring your arms out to the side. Press down through the knees, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, lengthen the front of the body forwards, coming onto forearms or forehead, or if you've got a bolster there, you can come onto a bolster or a pillow. And pressing through your hands, lifting your chest. Let's walk or slide your left foot and knee in a little closer, so then you can press back into down dog. And lifting your left leg into the three-legged dog. Bend your knee, heel to butt. Start to lift and open your knee up towards the ceiling, rolling your left armpit down to face the floor. Lift right up onto the ball of your right foot. When you're ready, on an exhale, sweep your left knee towards your left wrist, left ankle towards your right hip. Slide or walk the right foot back. Bring the hands out to the side. Press into the knees. A little bit more lift. If it's more comfortable to have support, place support underneath your left buttocks. Take a deep breath in and then lengthen your body forward as you lower down onto forearms or forehead or a bolster or pillow. And then pressing down through the hands, lifting the chest up. Come over onto your left buttocks and sweeping your right leg around. Swinging both legs out in front. Leaning back onto your hands and windscreen wiping the knees side to side. And coming into Dandasana. So if it's more comfortable for you to sit here, sitting up on a pillow or a blanket, please grab one. Do so to lift your hips, help tilt the pelvis. And then taking your left leg out to the side, bend up your right knee, heel in towards your pubic bone. Sitting up on your sit bones. Left leg will stay active with knees and toes pointing up. Press down through the sit bones, lift up out of the waist, lift the arms up, and exhale, twisting to the right. Holding onto your right knee with your left hand, your right hand coming behind, and relax your shoulders. Stay heavy through the sit bones. Put a little bit more pressure down into your left sit bone. Then relax your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. Breathing into a relaxed belly. And as you breathe out, you can gently squeeze your abdominal muscles. Keep holding on to your your right knee with your left hand. Lead with your right elbow and extend your arm up. Take a deep breath in, press down through the sit bones, lift up through the spine, and then coming into your side bend. So keep holding onto your knee, rotating your chest towards the right, but letting your body come into a side bend over towards the left. Inhale, lift upright. Keep your right arm in the air, but release your right hand. We're going to turn our hips to face in the direction of the left leg. Bend up your left knee, and then folding forward, belly to thigh, chest to knee. Feel like you can take your right hand and hold over on your left ankle or little toe side of the foot, and then bring your left hand forward beside your left leg. Relax your shoulders, let the head be heavy. To come out of Janushirasana, walking the hands in, lifting the chest up. And taking both legs back out the front into Dandasana. And right leg out to the side, bending up your left knee, heel in towards your pubic bone. Right leg will stay active, knee and toes pointing up. Press down through your sit bones to lift up through the spine, taking arms up. And then twisting to the left, holding onto left knee with your right hand. Bringing your left hand behind. Relax your shoulders, your neck and your jaw. And soft belly as you breathe in. Gently squeeze your belly as you breathe out. Keep holding on to your left knee, your right hand. Lead with your left elbow, extending your left arm up. Take a deep breath in and exhale, coming over onto the side bend. Inhale, lifting up, keep reaching up through your left arm, left hand. Turn your hips to face in the direction of your right leg in towards your hip bone. Bend up the right knee so we get the flexion at the hip. Fold forward, belly to thigh, chest to knee. You can bring the left hand to the outside of the right ankle or right foot if you like. And relax your shoulders. You can even let your hands come either side of your foot completely if you like. You come out of Paschimottanasana or Janushirasana, walk the hands in, lifting your chest up. And bringing the legs back out in front, Dandasana. And getting comfortable for Shavasana. So ensure the floor underneath you is warm as well as on top, that your chest and your back are warm. Have a pillow or a bolster behind your knees to support the lower back and to bring flexion to your hips, your knees and your ankles. You've got a pillow or a blanket there you can place underneath your head, supporting your head and your shoulders. So taking your time to get comfortable, taking your time to check in that you're warm enough. Make your environment dark by placing something over your eyes. Taking a deep breath in and out. And start to wiggle your fingers, your toes, making whatever movements you feel you need to awaken from Shavasana. You might want to stretch your arms and legs long, hug your knees in towards your chest. And then eventually bending your knees up and rolling to the right. Pressing your hands into the floor. Come up into a comfortable seated position. Bring your palms together. Take a moment to repeat your intention to yourself once more. That's fresh in your mind to take with you off your mat and integrate into your day today. And let's prepare to chant together once the mantra Om. Take a deep breath in. Lifting your thumbs to forehead. Namaste.